All right, it's 9:30. Welcome to day 4. This is week 2. I'm going to go over some of the things that we're going to have to do today. So let's share my desktop. There it is. So if you noticed, a lot of things hit today, and this is basically your work for the week. Don't freak out. Let's go back to right here. So this is your first short story. How much land does a man need? All your flip grids for the week hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we only got 4 days this week because 4th of July, we're celebrating that on the 3rd. Vocab Unit 5 is here. Remember, when you go to the vocab unit, what you need to do is you need to complete the tests at the top of the page. I'll show you that. So here we go. Any of these up here, take tests, will count toward 5 points toward your quiz. You are taking your first quiz today. That's going to drop at 10 a.m., so about 28 minutes from now. What I want you to do on that one is you're just going to click on the link. Let's go back. Vocab Unit 4. So what you're going to do is when you look at this one, you're just going to click on this, and it's going to take you directly to... Why didn't it take you that? Anyways, reverse definitions is what we need. Okay, do the reverse definitions test, turn it in. That will be your grade. All right, let's go back. A couple other things for today. Let's look. You're going to be having an Of Mice and Men quiz on chapter 1 and 2 today. That's going to be most of your day along with your vocab. Remember, you can take your quizzes twice. So first time, take notes on the things you didn't get. Second time you go through, you should be able to answer it much better. Let's look at what a quiz looks like in quizzes. So let me close these dumb videos. This is what your quizzes looks like. Start your game. Make sure you put your name, please. If you don't put your name, I can't give you credit. You can take it twice. Once you start it, each chapter is 10 questions, so it's not that crazy. Once you're done, I will get a report of it, and I will mark your best score as your grade for that chapter. Once again, you can take it twice. Keep that in mind the first time you take it. Back to assignments. Acquainted with the Night. This should have been done last week, guys. I see that only 5 people turned that one in. And open window 17, so that's a lot better. Vocab quiz 4, that's what's going to do today. Here's your other short story, Cask of Amontillado. You probably read it in 9th grade. If not, it's a great story. If you want to listen to it, like I said, go to YouTube, type in Cask of Amontillado, and then you will be able to view it. I have 2 versions of the Cask of Amontillado on here. The first one is to the actual Cask of Amontillado. This is the original version. 1,000 entries, Fortunato I had born as best I could. It is written in late 19th century English, which can be kind of confusing. So I also linked this one, which is the regular English version of today. So Fortunato had hurt me 1,000 times, and I had suffered quietly. But then I learned he had laughed at my proud name, Montresor, the name of an old and honored family. Whichever one you want to read, they're going to get you the same place. Okay, but it's nice to have the translation available there because of the archaic English. When you do take this, you will be able to edit it, highlight these, just like I did here. Okay, if you don't know how to highlight, I'm going to show you right now. It's going to open in the browser. Or no, it's going to open in Word. Let me open my Word. Alright, so here's my Microsoft Word. Everybody can go ahead and edit these. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to draw. And you're going to either use the highlighter. And it's going to let me highlight what my answer is. I don't know if this is the answer or not. Or if you want, you can use this and you can circle your answer. I don't care which one you do. Just make sure I can tell what your answer is. And when you're done, it'll save it on its own. And once it's saved on its own, all you got to do is let me know and hit that turn in button. All right. You have an eraser up here and a draw. Make sure you switch off draw after, so that, look at my pen's still on draw. Click off that. Now it's not drawing anymore. Now I can move it around. Okay. So click on draw to draw. Click off draw to stop drawing. I'm not going to save that. All right. That's your test. Close that. Let's go back to your assignments. All four of your Flipgrid are here. Like I said, a couple of poems. We have Green Chili right here. It's a poem by Jimmy Santiago Baca. It's about him and his grandma and how he relates to both green and red chiles. And then lastly, Do Not Go Gentle. It is a poem by Dylan Thomas. All you have to do is read the poem and answer the soapstone. Do not go gentle into that good night. All right. Extra points if you figure out the exact type of poem that it is. It is a very strict structured poem. Find out what kind it is. You get extra credit. Let's see what else we got this week. Vocab Unit 5. Remember, for Vocab Unit 5, when you click here, every one of these tests up here that you do, 5 points toward your quiz that you'll be taking on Monday. I think that's it, guys. If you guys have any more questions, drop them into the chat. I'll take a look at it. Or if you want to just hang around and ask me after, that is cool. If not, and you're ready to go, hey, get in your novel group, study for that quiz, and go take it. I'm not saying you can't take it in a group. I'm not going to tell you no, but if you all want to click on it together and take it once and then study for it, hey, that's more power to you. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Remember, chapters 1 and 2 this week, we're taking the quiz. You're supposed to read chapters 3 and 4 by Friday. I'm going to probably assign a quiz Thursday night for chapters 3 and 4. We're doing 2 chapters per week. First week we did 2. This week we'll do 3 and 4. And the next week, our last week, you're going to finish up the book with 5 and 6. That's all I got today, guys. Have a good day. Get that work done. And I will be around if you have any questions. Have a good one.